This has got to be one of the coolest mods I have seen in a long time. Not only is it a big semi-engine thrown into a car, but out of all things, it is in a drag version of a police car. Let's dig into this build. Alright, so let's start this video off right, and let's first show you guys the mod. Um, it was created by Forgotten Mustard. I believe he is a YouTuber, and I've actually watched a good bit of his content before. So, thank you, Forgotten Mustard, for this epic and very cool mod. But let's get into it. So, this is the first time that I've actually got to mess with it. I haven't even touched it yet because I wanted to save it to see just and have the excitement of being able to enjoy what this thing has to offer. So, let's just take it for a rip real quick around this parking lot. And it seems very fitting, doesn't it, to have the Turbo Burger restaurant right next to a massive turbo. Has very good power. Wow, he really did put in a lot of effort into this mod. It's like very flowy. It actually feels really good. And for a drag car, I mean, I'm not that good, but for a drag car, I'm sure you could probably get this thing sideways pretty decent. But yeah, for the most part, it's not bad. Let's take it over here real quick on the, can't seem to stop wrecking though. Let's take it over here real quick on the street to see what it's actually like if you was to drive the thing. You know, it actually feels pretty realistic too. Like, it's kind of luggy on the bottom end because obviously it's a diesel. But, I mean, once it gets into the revs, builds turbo pressure, you got the power. And there's no disagreeing with that. I mean, it's got all the power, it just doesn't end. I don't know what transmissions that he used in this thing, but it's amazing. Again, I don't really know how much time was put into this mod or what it was ripped from or if they made their own stuff, but so far I'm loving it, especially the massive turbo. All right, let's dig in to see what exactly you can change on this. Go to the config. Start off with the engine. So, 18-liter diesel V8. So that's the option for the engine. Semi-diesel mount. So I wonder what happens if you change the mount. Would it react differently? I'm going to assume so. But then we got the governor. Ooh, adjustable. That's crazy. So we could set that thing way higher than it needs to be. Obviously, you probably wouldn't get no traction at that point, but we're going to try it anyway. And then for the long block, so you do get two options, the semi-stock and the semi-race, which thankfully he's already got installed first. And then your regular engine options. I need to make another video on this because I really wonder if you could do regular other engine stuff with this engine though, and I wonder if it would react differently. But yeah, so those are those options. See if we can't get a different intake / turbo option. We can. Okay, so he's got this one installed. We can go with the 1000. Interesting. That's pretty nice. Let's try the exhaust. You always got to match your flow. Your intake and exhaust always got to go hand in hand. So you can only do the semi-exhaust pipe. What happens if I put a different type? Okay, nothing. So it's just not going to be in the right spot. We'll go back to the semi just because it makes more sense. And I'm assuming these don't work either. No, they don't. Okay. It's just regular stuff. Alright, and then what about the radiator? So you got the semi-diesel performance radiator. So basically everything that you see in this package is what you get. But you can upgrade the turbo and the governor, which is pretty sweet though, because it's already one badass vehicle, so now you can upgrade it even more if you choose. I believe that's probably the only thing I'm going to look at because I don't really think there's much more to it on the engine side of things. Obviously, the car is, you can do it like any other car. You could just customize it like normal. But now that I upgraded it, man, it does kind of understeer. But obviously, I mean, look at it. You're going to understeer. I almost want to play with the settings here in a minute. If I can find a better location. It definitely understeers terribly. But once you do get in the RPMs, like I said, you could probably learn how to grip this thing. I mean, it's not hard to get it sideways like that. Especially with the drag slicks on the back, it grips up so you just keep pushing forward. Yeah, I want to get on the highway and turn this engine up. So far, I'm loving this mod. You know what? Let's just do it right here. The brakes. Oh, man, you can feel the weight in the brakes. It took forever to stop that. Let's go to the config, tuning, and see what we can do. Cut time, we'll just turn it all the way down. So RPM, 5,800. 6,800, that's high for a diesel. That's really high. I mean, 58 was already high, but 6,800 RPM. I don't know if that's unheard of or not, but I have surely never seen that on a diesel on anything. And then I wonder if we can do turbo. No, you cannot. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. So you can do the RPM limit if you upgrade the governor, obviously. Smack a bigger turbo on it, and then turn your cut time down or up. That's up to you. So now that I have it turned up, let's see what this thing drives like. So once you get up in the RPM, feels like, I mean, I can definitely tell there's more power. Feels like there's a little bit more wheel spin too. But for the most part, oh yeah, it's one to get squirrely. I know you guys can't really register it because you're not the one playing it, but I can feel it in the controller that I'm using. It wants to spin. I'm having to like go left and right to keep it straight. But yeah. You know what? Just for some fun, let's take this to like an off-road map or something a little bit with different terrain. I will be right back. So I totally lied to you guys. I just figured I'm going to bring it to the drag strip, and let's see what kind of numbers we can get out of this thing. Let me install some stuff real quick. All right, so I'm back. I downloaded some UI apps. So I just want to see what kind of power it makes, and hopefully the drag slip timer works because I want to see what it runs. So let's go ahead and try that. But I can't believe at idle this thing makes 650 torque. That's insane. Oh my goodness. Over 2,000 pounds of torque. That is nuts. 43 PSI. Alright, let's go ahead and get a little number right here. Let's stage up. Come on. There we go. See what kind of numbers we can run. Man, this thing is cool. Like I said, once it loads up the PSI, you're set. It's just getting over the first like 2,000 RPM. Alright, what do we run? An 11.7. Kind of slower than I thought it would be, but I mean, you gotta imagine the weight that this thing has in the front end. So I mentioned earlier that I've watched Forgotten Mustard, some of his videos, or content rather, and that's true. So it wouldn't be the perfect video unless I obviously pulled something with his diesel build. Duh. But let's go ahead and give this a try. You know, it's a semi, it's got all the torque in the world. Oh, just roasted. Okay, come on. Oh, dude, with ease, with ease. Even with all that tire spin. Mind you, that thing weighs like 7,000 kilograms or something like that. I don't know what that relates to in the pounds, but I know it's gotta be heavy. And I mean, with ease. Okay, now, how does that even work? You know what would be cool? If I could do a donut with this thing swinging around, that would be pretty neat. Let's try that. Nah, I can't get it to do it. Alright, well, let's go do something else real quick. So, in kind of a roundabout way, we did end up finding different terrain. So, I want to show you guys what it's like to take some front edge damage from something else. It's kind of what you would expect. I don't know what else you were expecting. But, yeah. And I did find out there is a glitch where, well, I don't know if it's really a glitch, but once you smack the radiator with something hard enough, it will disappear. But for the most part, great mod. And that's going to end the video right there. I hope you guys had a good day. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to watch another one, you can watch the one on the left. Or you can watch the one on the right. And I'll see you in the next one.